So here's a really quick, easy meal to cook when you get home. In goes a little bit of vegetable oil. We're just going to warm that through. And into that goes some chopped onions. Get them warmed up. And then we're just going to take a selection of our spices from our spice dubber, a little bit of turmeric, some cumin, some fenugreek leaves, dry fenugreek leaves, a little bit of chilli. Give that a quick stir. These are so quick, these recipes, really, really flavoursome. When you've had a hard day at work, the last thing you want is to be in the kitchen trying to cook up something nice and healthy and wholesome. And this really is quite a nice, wholesome, quick recipe. So fry those off quite quickly. In goes some mixed peppers. And then we're just going to put some salt in. Now, doesn't that look great? Look at those colours. And then, this is optional, but I've got a few finely chopped chilies. And then what I'm going to do, while that's just cooking down, I've got some really good eggs here. I'm just going to scramble them. It's just 2 eggs. Look how beautiful that yolk is. I'm just going to give that a quick whisk with a fork, and then I'm simply going to add these eggs to the pan, and then I'm just going to mix in all of those ingredients and ensure that the egg is really well mixed in with all those beautiful ingredients. And then we're just going to allow that to cook. Just make sure it's all mixed in really well. And then we're just going to let that cook a little bit longer, and then I am going to attempt to flip this over. Okay, and then you just want to cook it almost until it's quite solid, and then we're going to try and flip this. The important thing is not to have any kind of uncooked egg on top when you attempt to flip over an omelette or turn it over. Now, if you want, you can actually just put this under the grill. And then we're just going to cook the other side just a little bit. You don't want to cook it for too long, because what you don't want is a really solid omelette. Omelettes should be quite nice and smooth texture, not a really hard texture. A lot of people tend to overcook omelettes, and it's not totally necessary. Okay, and there you go. I'm going to switch it off, and I'm going to just put that on a nice plate. And there you go, a delicious Indian omelette. And just a little bit of garnishing of fresh coriander. Enjoy.